Boxing truth here. I wanted to talk about this Deontay Wilder situation. How there's mixed feelings about this reported news about Luis Ortiz positive tests. How people are giving Wilder a pass. Some people are angry at VADA. Luis Ortiz has pleaded his case. Or what's the deal? So let me just go say this right now. Let's just throw it out there. Deontay Wilder is a pussy. I smell pussy in this motherfucker. Once again, Wilder is using the CBP program, using the VADA protocol, and trying to hide behind tough fights. This guy doesn't want to fight anybody tough. Just look at his behavior, his demeanor, once these positive tests go about. This guy goes running scared, already starts looking for other opponents, already starts talking about pulling out or not going through with the fight. This is just all too much of a coincidence. Why is it that every time Wilder fights somebody, is scheduled to fight somebody legitimate, all of a sudden there's a positive test result? And the thing is, in both cases, they're very weak in terms of the positive tests. Povetkin, that fight should have happened. I mean, this guy Wilder is talking about he's the most feared heavyweight, and yet he won't even fight somebody with a guy with a little meldonium in the system. Won't even fight a guy with a little meldonium in the system, and at the time was within the legal threshold. That fight should have went ahead, which is why the Povetkin case is still ongoing. It's an appeal. Wilder hasn't seen a dime of that money in escrow that was placed for him for the fight against Povetkin. He's still waiting to see a dime of that. In that situation, he ran scared. He went back to Alabama, didn't wait for confirmation, didn't wait to get up more information. His team just told him to pull out of the fight. Could have had a chance to have a legitimate opponent at that time. But who knows what would have happened. Maybe Wilder would have gotten chin checked in Russia, and their team was just weren't willing to take the chance, even though Povetkin really didn't test positive. Yeah, he tested positive, but within the legal limit at the time. So that's one situation. Now you got this situation with Ortiz. If he didn't disclose the medication on the form, yeah, that's a problem. That's only according to sources that's being reported. Still haven't heard from Luis Ortiz's team. Have they put the medication that they were taking? But maybe they forgot, or maybe they're just not aware of the situation. Because I've watched that CBP video, their webinar, and it's kind of surprising how you can come up positive with just little anything you put in your body. I mean, it could be a medication, it could be a freaking over-the-counter supplement. You could take a supplement from GNC and still somehow test positive. And if you don't disclose that information to VADA, it could be a problem. But Wilder just needs to chill out. You know, see if the fight can be salvaged. See if the fight can still go ahead. Because Luis Ortiz has a legitimate argument here. He's shown the prescription drugs that he was taking, and those are the substances that popped up because he's taking some blood pressure medicine. Since he had an incident early this year where he had to go to the hospital and he was prescribed medication. The fight can be salvaged, it can be saved, and if Wilder still wants to step up, he should just be patient, see what the WC says, see if they can reverse the ruling like they've done in the past on a few occasions, like Bermain Stavern in the past in his canceled fight with Povetkin. Otherwise, the criticism is going to continue. Bomb Squad's still going to be thrown out there. He's a pussy. He's a ducker. He doesn't want to fight anybody tough. Wants to continue to hide behind his manager, VADA, and the WBC. It just seems like the WBC is protecting him. it's like impossible for this guy to fight somebody legitimate. And now Wilder's team are pretty much just looking for alternatives, trying to find replacements. It's not known if the fight's going to be off yet. Hasn't been reported. Doesn't seem like the fight's going to happen. Even though Luis Ortiz, if you look deep into it, you can make a case the fight can still go on. Just do a little more testing. He discloses all the medications and everything will be fine. Ortiz has done VADA testing in the past, has passed with flying colors. Did VADA testing in his performance against Brian Jennings. There was no problems there, so why would there be a problem now? He's paid his dues in the past, paid his debt when he was caught the first time, and he maintains that he's a clean fighter. So just let the fight happen. Wilder needs to step up. Enough with these excuses, hiding behind VADA protocol. Is he willing to settle for less again? Another no-hoper in the main event? If you really want to step up, Wilder, why don't you fight Big Baby Miller? He's calling you out. But you might as well settle with Stavern. It is what it is. You a pussy, dog.